I guess we're live. Hello, everybody. Thank you. This is Svetlana. Letitia's late, and I don't know how to put the video on. So this is going to be shitty podcast. So everyone drink. She says video is right here. Good evening, Kevin. Look under brand on side, and then you'll see the intro video. The brand. Oh, I see. I have no idea what this is. Let's see. We're going to start. I think this is beginning. This is going to be shit show. This is graphic. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know how to start show. A half inch means a lot sometimes.
This pumpkin latte sucks, and I want to speak to your manager.
How much is the economy today? Oh, it's that much.
Objection, hearsay. Objection, leading. Objection, hearsay.
Where is that woman when Biden speaks?
Okay. I have no idea what show is about because I don't pay attention. And we have 12 people, it figures, and I have no idea what I'm doing. It would be nice. But anyway, who's here? I don't even know how to... You know, guys, this sucks. Honestly, she's on her way home. I can't even read your comments. Oh, here we go. Hi, Mick. Hi, Joshua from South Florida. Oh, it's Josh. Ralph, listen, guys. No clue what the hell I'm doing. Obviously, I don't know. No, I can't do it. My grandmother's here. I cannot do it. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello, William and Angela and Howard. This is going to be the worst show ever, just so you know. So she ditched us to go to a party. She's on her way home, but she's nowhere near home. So I don't know how long I'm going to last. And I can't do Svetlana because I have to pay attention. Jen, tell your mom I'm locked out of my X account, please. I will, but she's not here, obviously. She ditched us. Yes, welcome to Planet Earth. I'm here. Food evening to you. Fine nuts. I don't even remember names. This is going to be a shit show. But I'm going to play the first video so that I can get a gist of what this show is about. Because I have no idea, and she sprung this on me about 3 hours ago. And of course, I didn't take 3 hours ago to understand this. So let's see the first video. Let's see what the show is about. I know it's called Lying. I'm sorry for this horrible, horrible, horrible Tuesday night of podcast, but here you go. Let's see. I don't even know where to start, but this might be it. I don't know if I go from the bottom to the top.
Ryan, what's it look like out there?
Yeah, it looks like snow, just like I predicted in my forecast from the studio. I'm not sure why I'm out here literally looking around. It looks like snow. You could just take a video of it snowing and show that. Why do I have to be here to describe snowfall? It's pretty self-explanatory.
Seems like the cold has gotten you in an icy mood yourself, Ryan.
Okay, you know what, Shannon? I am in an icy mood, okay? Nice pun, by the way. All right, I was just standing out here for 20 minutes waiting for you guys to throw to me, and I was just, doing some thinking. I spent $120,000 on a degree and 4 years in college to come out here and look around and describe what I see. I literally learned that in kindergarten. I Spy. It makes 0 sense. Also, you know what else I was thinking while we're at it? When it's like a nice day or sunny, you never send me out to the lake or to the pool for a live shot, but when there's a hurricane or snowing or a blizzard or a flood, send me out there. I'll cover it. Perfect.
I guess you have a point there, Ryan. We're looking at these reports, and the forecast doesn't.
He's right. You have to be a moron not to know it's snowing out. Pay $120,000 in salary for them to tell us. I really, guys, I really just want to end this right now because I'm going to put you all in a slow death by making you watch me do this. And I can't see the comments, and I don't know how to go back and forth. I'm not doing great. That reporter was doing better than me, obviously. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Uncle says you can do it. Your mother's brother. I know who my uncle is. Thank you, Howard. I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good at all. Internally, I'm crying inside. I feel like Biden when he speaks to everybody at the podium. He probably speaks better than me. Where's my mother? My mother, Brian, went to a party. She's on her way home. And she left me here hanging. I'm just going to get a noose and hang myself. All right, let's see. So I'm going to put the next video on. Maybe I can actually get a gist of what this week's podcast is supposed to be about. So here you go. Let's watch it. Hopefully, I can't even find the videos now. This is wonderful. My life sucks. Okay, this is fossil fuels. Don't know why this has anything to do with this, but let's.
I think fossil fuels are better for the environment than people realize, because without them, we would have cut all the trees down by now. I think they also save the whales, because before we were using fossil fuels, we're using whale oil to make everything. And I think people who wanted to save the whales should be happy that we use fossil fuels.
Okay, interesting. So are you completely against like what they're supporting, or do you think it's just not like a realistic outcome?
Most of the climate change issue is about controlling our energy resources. Let's say they get off of fossil fuels and they put everybody on electricity, and we're all using electricity for everything. Well, all that has to be mined. Most of it's mined by slave labor in communist countries that are owned by dictators at very violent places, and I don't see why that's a better energy resource than fossil fuels. They make people money who take it out of the ground rather than being forced out of the ground, and there's a lot less exploitation involved in it. The scientists who say climate change is real only get grant money if they say climate change is real. A lot of the scientists who disagree with climate change, all their budgets are taken away and they're blacklisted. There's a big movement to change our energy resources, like I said, and if you change our energy resources, you change who controls the power in the world.
Climate change has been around for 100 years. Polar bears are going to sink. We're all going to die. And I still don't know exactly what fossil fuels are, so. All right, I'm going to go to the comments because I really, really just want to die right now. When will it snow? I don't know, William Nolan. She was at a fundraiser at Russell Fry with Nicole Militakis. Thanks, Dad. Maybe she didn't want everyone to know where she was. My father's here. Well, the whales are definitely happy, yes. Climate change is the biggest scam in the history of the world, yes, and George Carlin said it best. We've had climate change forever, forever. The world will end, not from climate change. Love the glasses. Thank you. They're my Svetlana glasses. Don't get overwhelmed. Just relax. Yeah. Do you know who you're talking to? All right. I'm putting the next video on. Let's see. So the next one is girls' bathroom. I would really love to know what all of this has to do with one another. I'm sure we'll figure it out. So here we go.
Sarah, what's going on?
It slides. Wait, try it. Try it. Push it. Slide it to the left and then up.
There's nothing.
Slide it to the left and then up.
There's literally nothing. I swear to God. There's literally nothing.
Bro. Okay, fine. Try to the right and then up.
There's literally nothing. I swear to God.
Okay, it's on the right side. It's the other one, dog. Bro, get the bottom. You're so beautiful. I love you. Yes. Yeah.
Now That's a future parent that when their 5-year-old asks for a penis instead of a vagina, she'll be like, sure, just ask Santa. He'll give you one. Okay, where are the comments? Seems to be about incompetence in general. Oh, I guess you're right. Okay. Gun control and climate change suck our income away. Oh my God, these things are going fast. Keep us in fear and end liberty by shutting up everyone who disagrees. Well, that's what happened with COVID. We're doomed as a species. Yes, we are. And I wonder if like in the 20s, they thought that, and the 30s and the 40s. I pretty much think that every generation thinks the new generation is fucking shit up. Locked in the woman's bathroom for eternity. Wouldn't you hope? No, but she got out. Now she can procreate and make more idiots. Nope. I don't know what he wrote. My dad wrote nope. Okay, I'm putting the next video on. The show's going to be over by the time she gets back. I promise you next week, it's going to be fabulous again. This is not my thing. Brooklyn in 1776, they knew. Yeah, BK. Oh, yeah, 100%. Everyone thinks the new generation's stupid, and they are. We're just smarter. All right, so let's see. So now we have a Kamala and Joe video. So now, okay, you're right. Incompetence, this is the theme of the show, and we're losing viewers. They're dropping like flies. Oh, there goes another one. All right, let's see.
He's a rogue, all right, notorious for his flamboyant lifestyle. Flashy clothes, fancy parties, fine women.
Are you his daughter? No, I'm not.
She was actually, it's pictures of her circulating with P. Diddy. Look, there's not even any comments. This is pathetic, guys. This is the worst show ever. The Jen Romero show. No, this is the shit show. It's a shit show. I want to die right now. All right, I'm putting the next video on. Literally, when she gets back, the show's going to be over. Let's see. So now we have a final... Oh, is that her texting me? No. All right, I'm putting it
So
on.
Ryan Ruth will appear in a West Palm Beach courtroom today at 11 a.m. Eastern time. This is the DOJ releases this letter from Ruth where he says, quote, this was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Now, this letter came from a civilian that contacted police after they say Ruth dropped off a box at their house several months prior to the attempt. After learning of the incident, the witness opened this box and found ammunition with the letter that also says he will offer $150,000 to whoever can, quote, complete the job if he failed. The DOJ also saying Ruth had 6 cell phones and 2 license plates, and his internet history revealed he looked up Trump locations into October and had to travel from Palm Beach to Mexico.
What's questionable, though, is in this letter, it says this was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you. I tried my best, gave it all my gumption that I could muster. So does that mean he's tried in the past, or was he talking about this latest one?
Pretty sure that he knew he was a failure. And number 2, Trump did not put his location for that day. It was an impromptu golf outing, and nobody knew that he was going to be there. So I don't know how he knew. So obviously it's an inside job. What do you guys think? Crickets. That's what you think. Crickets. Hi, Mandy. Oh, I freaking love you. Willie calls her Kamala. Oh, God, why did I say that out loud? The deep state is behind the assassination attempts. Of course. I think it's George Soros. How do you think J.D. Vance is going to do tonight at the debate? I think he's going to slaughter Walz. 100%. I can't wait to watch it. Where did Ruth get money to fly all over? That's what I'm saying, and this is why I think it's a Soros job. George Soros is behind this. They're watching his emails. And why would, if someone dropped a box off at your house, why would you leave it there for that long and not open it? I mean, everyone's nosy. That thing would have been opened, looked at, resealed. Biden is going to announce he is running again. Yeah, I wish he would, so that there was no chance that Trump would lose. Ridiculous. This country is doomed. Your mom describes the show as the lies that globalists are feeding us. Oh, thank you, Colleen. Okay, I should have read the title. Damn it. This is why I'm not famous. All right, so now we're going to go to the next one. Murders at the border. This should be good because we know that everyone's lying about that. We have 15,000 murderers that cross the border that are in the United States right now. So let's see what this is.
Disturbing development on the border crisis. Wait until you hear this. The Director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement confirms that more than 13,000 illegal immigrants convicted of murder have been caught at the border and then released into the United States.
At this stage here, let me just explain what these numbers mean. ICE has something called a non-detained docket. Essentially what that is it means migrants who were encountered by DHS but are no longer in federal custody. So who's on this non-detained docket? It's illegal immigrants who were caught and released at the border, released with the court date years away. They're in immigration proceedings, combined with illegal immigrants who have already been ordered deported from the country by a judge but are still here roaming the country. So keep that in mind, this non-detained docket. We've learned from the acting ICE director via this letter to Congressman Tony Gonzalez is right now there are over 13,000 illegal aliens convicted of homicide who are roaming the United States right now. There are another 15,811 illegal aliens roaming the country right now who have been convicted of sexual assault, and there are even more who are facing charges for homicide and charges for sexual assault. So this just goes to show, guys, the non-detained docket has exploded under the Biden administration to over, I believe it's 7.3 million. They're anticipating it could hit 8 million by the end of the year. But looking at the numbers on this letter right here, there are currently over 600,000 non-citizens on ICE's non-detained docket who are either convicted, 600,000 non-citizens on this non-detained docket who are roaming the country right now. Of that, 425,000 have already been convicted of crimes. 222,000 are pending crimes. The jaw dropper here too, guys, is all these numbers we just rattled off, they don't even account for the nearly 2 million gotaways who have crossed our border under the Biden administration. Those almost 2 million gotaways, they were never encountered by DHS. They snuck in, they were never caught by Border Patrol, they were never encountered by ICE. There's no record of them, so they have nothing to do with the numbers I just rattled off to you. These are just the numbers of people that ICE has already encountered, that Border Patrol has encountered, that DHS knows who they are. And we just saw those horrible stories in Nantucket the other day. ICE.
Hello, Mr. Borderman. I'd like to cross border. No, I commit no murder. I'm fine. I'm fine. You let me in country. It's great? Okay. That's what's going on at the border. That's it. How disgusting is that? Absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to go back to the comments. Wow, this is really bad all alone. Pumpkin Donuts rock. The U.S. is like a playground to those scumbags, so very bad. Yep, and we're paying for it. All of our money. 158 Dems voted on bill to expel violent criminal illegals. Good job, guys. Extremely concerning. It is concerning. Latest news I have seen was Harris regrets picking Walz as vice president. She said it was from insomnia, and that's why she picked him. Where did you see that, Kevin? Your mother's home. Thank freaking God. All the Republicans are going to have to leave the U.S. Let's just take over a South American country and start another United States of America. We can't take over a South American country because we'd be beheaded on the side of a mountain with a machete. All right, Howard? Is that a Ginzu knife? No. I don't know. This is from Costco. And this is a mallet. I probably shouldn't even use this anymore on meat. All right. The teacher's home. Thank God. All right. So the next video is Kamala pathway to citizenship.
There are people there that are stressed, that feel that they're at capacity. Communities around the country that have legal immigration, many have said we're at capacity. And many feel like the government has said to them, well, adapt, sit down, be quiet. This is how it is. What would a Harris administration do for those communities who've taken in many, many legal immigrants but are at capacity?
Well, first of all, we do have a broken immigration system, and it needs to be fixed. And if we take a step back, months ago, some of the most conservative members of the United States Congress came together with others, proposed a border security bill that would have put 1,500 new border agents on the border to help those hardworking border agents who are there right now working around the clock, would have put more money into stemming the flow of fentanyl, which is killing Americans around our country and devastating communities, would have put more resources into our ability to prosecute transnational criminal organizations, which in my career I've prosecuted. Donald Trump got word of the bill, realized it was going to fix a problem he wanted to run on, and told him to kill the bill, don't put it up for a vote. He killed a bill that would have actually been a solution because he wants to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And that's part of what needs to be addressed. And my pledge is that when elected president, if the American people will have me, I will bring that bill back and I will sign it into law. And we need a comprehensive plan that includes what we need to do to fortify not only our border, but deal with the fact that we also need to create pathways for people to earn citizenship.
Anybody asked her, but didn't you create this issue? Seriously. They're dumping illegals in red states as well in order to flip those states blue in the future. There it is, blame Trump, exactly. Meanwhile, he wanted to build a wall, and all of the Dems told him that he's crazy, he's racist, he's this, he's that, no wall. But yet she has a wall now in her videos, in her campaign videos, that looks just like the wall that Trump wanted to build, and did build, started to build. There it is, blame Trump. Kamala Sharmuta. Nobody asked her that question. Nobody does. I swear to God, I wish I was a reporter. Jen, you're doing great. Thank you, Howard. You're very sweet. You must be drunk. All right. Am I missing anything? The bill was stopped because it contained citizenship and permanent residency for all illegals. And also, you're right, Ralph, but also it only had pertained to a certain amount of illegal migrants per day. I think once it hit that number, they had to stop them. Buzz, LOL, Chris. I wish I was. Maybe I'd be doing better. All right, so let's see. So now we have an abortion video. So this is basically all Kamala's bullshit.
Nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting.
Hi, this is the. How may I help you?
Hi there. I'm about 30 weeks pregnant right now, and was planning on carrying to term, but just got a pretty devastating diagnosis that my fetus has been diagnosed with Down syndrome. So I'm just calling to see, I saw on your website you do offer some late abortion services starting in the 3rd trimester, and just wanted to explore what those options might look like.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm definitely happy to give you some information about our services and appointment availability.
Okay. Really the only reason that I would even be considering this is because of the new diagnosis, which is just a lot to wrap my head around. So I guess I just want to make sure that that's a valid reason to seek something like this out in Washington, D.C., and generally what that process might look like.
Absolutely. So I do see we have a couple of appointments available, potentially as early as tomorrow, if you'd be interested, as well as next week. In general, it would be a 3-day process. The first day you would meet with your care team, which includes a doula. We call them a patient care guide. You would also meet with your nurse and your provider, and they would go into a lot more detail about what the appointment process looks like, answer any questions that you might have, and review your medical history again.
Okay.
The second day, you would receive something called dilators to help your cervix dilate. They're small, skinny rods that kind of look like a matchstick, but that would be the process for the second day. And then on the 3rd day, we would have the actual procedure happen. So it would be a 3-day process, and you would be staying at the hotel the in between your appointment days.
And my other earlier question, is this something that you guys do pretty regularly? This is like a normal procedure that's often practiced?
Yeah, so we do specialize in all trimester care, and we do provide care up to 31 weeks and 6 days for people who have not had a C-section previously. Our providers are very highly trained, so we do offer this care.
31 weeks and 6 days. Oh my gosh.
You want to go baby? We have Monday available, 12, 12:15, Tuesdays available. We kill baby any day. You just tell me when you want to come in. Disgusting. False alarm, it wasn't her. It was great. My mother's not home. Wonderful. Let's go. Let's see. That's because of her and Biden. The border is open. She lies and lies. Yes. She does, Kevin. Good evening. Hello, Tame. So my mother's not home. Letitia, my father's a liar. Does everybody understand Kamala was raised and educated in Canada and a vowed socialist? No, because she lies and says she wasn't. Kamala lies so bad. She is. She's a big liar. Did you know that less than 5% of abortions are due to things like saving the mother's life, rape, incest, and all the other bullshit that they cry about? It's almost always just used as birth control. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh boy, Bob, you're lucky you're related to Jen. Mindy Kush dead. Yeah. So you could just go to Washington, D.C. on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, take 3 days out of your schedule and kill your baby. It's great. Spend a lot of money to get the stripper pole out. At this point, it sounds like a good idea. All right, so let's see what's next. Oh, condom ad. Let's see this. We should be giving these out everywhere instead of giving out abortions. That you should be able to get an abortion. I demand. You should have made your dad do the show with you. He wouldn't. He wants to see me die a miserable death. Oh, not the baby, though. I was laughing at what you said, just to be clear. Oh, no, I was laughing at what you said. Oh, yeah, no, obviously. Kill babies. Let's see. This is Letitia. Be right there. She wrote B-R-T. So either that means be right there or Bert. I don't know. Okay. This is lovely. What the fuck is this? First we had women dressed up like vaginas. Now this. Wait, what? What, the sperm commercial? The condom commercial? Okay, let's see. Now we have Soros Radio, my favorite person in the world. Someone should have aborted him. Can you have like an 85-year late-term abortion? Okay, let's see what he has to say.
You thought that you, as an outspoken critic, could be a target yourself. Some people think that sounds overdramatic, but I'm right there with you. I think that he is so vindictive that he will go after, however he has to, through the IRS maybe, or even, through sponsors to get us off the air.
I think it's bad to have somebody saying, give me as much power as you can in this country so I can use it to go after other Americans.
Turns out George Soros is asking the FCC to fast-track his nationwide radio network takeover. According to the New York Post, foreign company ownership of U.S. radio stations is not allowed to exceed 25%, but a filing acquired by the Post details Soros is asking the commission to make an exception. Joining us now is FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr. Brendan, I spent 17 years in a great run in radio, and loved every minute of it. But if George Soros gets his way, will they have the ability to basically silence conservative voices?
Look, this Soros-backed group is looking to buy the second largest radio station group in the country. We're talking over 200 radio stations across more than 40 markets. Some of them are in Pennsylvania, in Virginia, in Florida. The vast majority are probably, music or sports, but there are at least a handful in those states that carry conservative talk radio, including Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, Dana Lash. And so I think there is a concern. Look, Congressman Chip Roy was first to this to sound the alarm that the FCC has been asked not just to approve this, but to approve it on a special Soros shortcut where we're not even going to run the normal agency process of looking at this foreign ownership rule. And I agree with Congressman Chip Roy. The FCC should not be creating this special Soros shortcut. And look, some of these same voices that you just had on, they were silent when Democrats in Congress wrote to cable companies asking them to drop Fox News. They were silent when Democrat members of Congress asked the FCC to reject a conservative purchase of a Spanish language radio station in South Florida. So it's a bit ironic to hear them expressing these concerns now.
Well, according to the Washington Examiner, Americans still waiting on Biden broadband plan, rural high-speed internet stuck in Dems red tape. Not a single home has been connected after 3 years. This was, they touted broadband. I don't know how many times I heard Biden talk about broadband. I know we're switching topics here, but what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, there was national headlines when it came out that the Biden administration got $7 billion to build nationwide set of EV charging stations, and they'd only completed 8. And what's news on top of that is that same Biden infrastructure package included $42.45 billion to bring internet service to millions of Americans. And as of today, they've connected 0 people from that 2021 initiative. And worse than that, the Biden administration officials are saying it will not be until next year, 2025 at the earliest, that even a single shovel's worth of dirt is going to be turned.
Aha!
Aha!
Svetlana, how are you?
Svetlana's dead. They aborted her.
I think you need to change to your phone because I can't hear a word you're saying.
It's only you. You look pretty.
Oh, you look beautiful. Well, thanks for holding down the fort. I'm sorry I was so late, but I was at a fundraiser with a lot of Republican congressmen who were spewing all kinds of numbers, telling us how Trump could win the presidency and win the swing states. So I am so happy to have been there. And hi, J.A., how are you? So Russell Fry, my congressman, Nicole Malliotakis, your congresswoman, my former congresswoman, and Guy, I can't say his last name, from Pennsylvania. We're all there, so it was great. Hi, Ralph, how are you? So what have you been talking about, Svetlana?
Oh, God. The show's almost done. I think I played every video.
You just want to play another video? Is that it? I can't.
I think we're almost done. You can't hear me? Everyone else?
When you turn your face that way, I can't hear you. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see. Thank you so much, Gloria. I tried to look my best. I was at the Dunes Golf and Country Club, which was very, very swanky. It was lovely. So it was a nice fundraiser. Me too, Lucille. Me too. Did any of them yes. As a matter of fact, he's coming out to North Carolina. He can't get to Western North Carolina. They're going to Eastern North Carolina, but they're coming out to help. So yeah, they all mentioned it. It's the topic of everybody. I'm locked out, suspended from X, must have pissed someone off. Oh my, that's interesting. Of X of all places, I wouldn't imagine X would have kicked you out. Oh, good. How if you have pleased Howard Zim, Jen?
Oh, he's lying because he has no choice.
Yeah. Okay. So Soros taking over the FCC. You heard the FCC commissioner. This is the globalists. Absolutely, the globalists screwing around. They're not going to be happy until they absolutely destroy America. So. Get ready, everybody. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. This is my country hairdo. See, the side pony. Okay, so look, Ralph said you're amazing, Jen.
Thank you, Ralph.
Oh, my girl. All righty. So let's see. You just did the Soros radio. Did you go from one down, one up?
No, from the bottom. Because the show was at the bottom, so I went from the bottom.
You went from. So did you show the ad already? The condom ad?
Yes. I went from the bottom up.
Okay, you went from the bottom up. Okay.
Well, you put the credits, the opening credits at the bottom, so I thought that it was bottom up.
I put the opening credits at the bottom. Oh, that's a 30-second sizzle reel. Oh, I was, never mind. Okay, got it. Oh, so then you've had some laughs, which is good. So, here's, I'll play the next video. This is, a young, I guess is Gen Xer or Gen Z, talking about how Kamala is going to pay for all of her programs. Watch.
Many Trump supporters in my comments right now asking me dumb questions like this because they clearly don't understand how the economy works. Let me explain how it's perfectly feasible for Kamala to give everybody free money. If you'll look at this chart behind me, you'll see a weather map, and you can clearly see here that almost every day in the US it rains. Like all over the country it rains. Okay. And what do we know happens after it rains? One of these things pops up. Okay. What Kamala's planning to do is when the rainbow comes up, we're going to have a task force of people go out to the end of the rainbow where they will find one of these. These kind gentlemen have been giving out pots of gold to us for generations. And what happens is the other politicians have known about this secret and they just take the gold for themselves. Like they don't even share it. But what Kamala's planning to do is pump these pots of gold into the economy and back into the hands of the American people. And I commend her for that. So y'all need to get woke, okay? It's time to be unburdened by what has been.
You know, money's not backed by gold anymore.
Well, apparently it's not, because all the politicians have been taking the money that the leprechauns have been leaving us.
No, what's his name has? What's his name? The gold bars.
Oh, Menendez.
Probably knows who those leprechauns are.
Oh, okay. So she was panic stricken because she doesn't usually show the videos and she doesn't see the videos. So she has no idea how to tee them up. And I thought
the show was called and what was it about?
What's that?
I didn't even know what the show was about. I had to figure it out after the third video. Someone help me.
It's usually a surprise because we want to get her reaction. So it really was.
Yeah, that was a good way to do it this time.
Listen. I did not look at what happened. I thought that I could do something from my car, but I dropped my phone and I busted.
Are you sure that's not the protector this time like it was the last time?
No, I have no protector on. This case was supposed to be, they told me no more screen protector. This case should do it, and it didn't do it. So that's, I don't know. Well, anyway, so next week we're going to have a guest host. So we should be all together by next week. But anyway, well, thank you so much, Andrew Dorman. So my profound apologies to you, my dear daughter, for throwing you into the deep end. I am very sorry.
Xanax won't fix.
Well, take it now. Oh, yes. Yes, J.A. That was a parody. I thought she was cute as hell. Hello, Corey. How are you? Good to have you.
Anybody that pretty and put together is definitely a Republican, so we know she's.
Let me tell you something. They had some beautiful women at this fundraiser today, and some good-looking men. And they're all around your age, Jen, or a little younger. So I have confidence for the future of the country. It was really, it was nice. It was nice to see so many young people, conservative young people.
Well, I'm not a young person. I'm almost 45 in a few months.
Yeah, yes, but the average age of Congress is 70 right now. So much nicer to see younger people getting involved. I would say there were about 15% were in their 20s. So that was good. And a lot of young women who were working on the staff or volunteering. So that was good. Kamala is going to chase
me van outside.
No,
So was it?
No,
What kind of party is that?
A good one. Kamala is going to chase leprechauns, yelling, "I am going after me Lucky Charms." I can picture that, Kevin. That's fantastic. That is a great visual. Excellent. Yes, thank you. I will get my phone fixed. I hope that we could go to Screen Fix somewhere and get it done tomorrow, because I was cutting my finger trying to swipe up on this.
Put another phone. It's gonna be the same thing. Just they'll ship it to you tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll have it.
Yeah, but then when you return it, I didn't finish paying off this one yet. This one's fairly new. Are they going to South Carolina? Because FEMA is not helping homeowners, especially seniors in Duncan, South Carolina. All the help is going to. Wait, really? Duncan, South Carolina? I didn't even hear about South Carolina being underwater. I mean, I know we had damage, but I didn't think we had that much damage. The women are the future. Well, they've got to be the right women, because some women are really brain dead these days. I mean, although I've got to say, Trump's numbers, amongst women, when they say he was getting it, women were moving away from Trump, I thought that they meant like, that it would be like 20% Trump, 80% Kamala, but it's really like 57-43. So it's not horrible. Isn't Vance debating Walz tonight? Walz tonight. Excellent. Yes, 9:00. 9:00. Let's hope that it's a better debate than the Trump Kamala debate. Although I didn't think the Trump Kamala debate was bad, because I think Trump reflected the frustration of the country.
That's behavior.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't find it.
Yeah. Greenville was underwater. Oh, yes, I know it was. That's right. I forgot. Greenville had some problems. Okay. All right. So let's see. What else do we have here? Now I'm going backwards. This is okay. Okay. So I don't know if everybody saw this, but the IRS endorsed Kamala Harris. Did you know that, Jen?
Yes, I did. You said it last week on the show.
Is it just me, or is she? Go ahead, speak again.
Well, not for nothing. I wouldn't want the IRS endorsing me. Everyone hates them.
You're on your laptop, right?
But can everyone hear me? Or were you all being nice? Maybe that's why you all stood around, because you couldn't.
Well, no, maybe if we're on together, your laptop, for some reason, I overshoot you on your laptop. I don't know.
Oh, that's in real life too, Letitia.
Well, here's the endorsement of the IRS of Kamala Harris. Working with Congress, the administration also delivered agency budget that provide federal employees with additional staffing and resources, including significant new investments to rebuild the IRS under the Inflation Reduction Act. So that's the union endorsed her because they gave them the money to hire 84,000 new IRS agents.
That's more people so that we can fuck you in your ass financially.
So, everyone, we need to tweet, Facebook, Instagram this saying: Donald Trump endorsed by the Border Agents Union, Kamala Harris endorsed by the IRS. If that doesn't win him the election, I don't know what will. So, yeah, can you believe it? It's crazy stuff. It's absolutely crazy stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got a lot of comments coming in. Okay, hold on. It's really bad. They just got their lights on, but properties are damaged as well. I have to tell you, Tammy, as with all things, right? It's the biggest dogs get the attention. Even down here in South Carolina, we didn't hear about as much about Greenville and Duncan as we did about Atlanta and about Asheville. So thanks for letting me know. And I don't know, what is happening here. I know McMaster's is fantastic. So hopefully they'll get the help they need. I hope. Trump won that debate. On content, I'd say he did. On
all of they're eating the cats and dogs, he did. He's definitely going to get a Tony.
Yeah. Well, we showed that the cats and dogs were true. We showed it here.
And the swans.
And the swans.
You're eating the swans.
The UPS, the United States Postal. Well, sure. Yeah, because they're spending
all the votes. Mail-in ballots.
That's right. Absolutely. Okay. IRS endorses Kamala. Go figure. Yeah. Well, I think everybody should talk about it. Everybody should post about it. Nobody should let up. Okay. Gloria says she hears you and you did great, Jenny. So I knew you would.
Your husband was laughing. They're probably all watching me in their houses over there.
Well, yeah, at least you got your father to watch. He doesn't watch when I'm hosting.
Because he wanted to see a shit show go down.
Oh, no. Your father loves everything that you do. IRS projects power through audits. Yeah, absolutely. I hear Jen, but not right after she was playing video was a lag. Yeah, I'm going to have to come up there just to fix her laptop. I should have. Well, I didn't send it to her. I was planning on before she got it.
It says the microphone works. It's on full volume. I have Zooms all day long with Brazil and Spain and France, and they all hear me fine.
It's only us.
It's probably StreamYard.
Oh, no. Mick 40 says when you're speaking directly into the laptop, it works. You can't speak. You can't go to the side and speak. Okay. Armed IRS agents. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, everybody's saying the same thing. Yeah, only the IRS agents are allowed to have guns, but you, American citizen, no guns for you. Donald Trump endorsed by Border Patrol, Kamala endorsed by IRS. Exactly, Billy Nolan. Everybody tweet that. Heard the New York Times is with Kamala.
Very liberal.
That's not a shocker. And you don't hear jack shit about people here in Florida, Big Bend either. Oh yeah, J.A., that's right. I forgot. You're in the Panhandle. How'd you come out through it? I know that you were getting prepared for it, but how'd you do? Well, I know that you're okay because you're on the show with us tonight, but did you get any property damage? Kamala won't win those states in the South. She didn't even bother to go survey the states. Well, I hope you're right, Kevin. I hope you're right. Iran projects power through proxies. No more proxies than war. Yeah, well, that's it. Okay, good. All right. Well, speaking about Iran,
It's Iran.
Iran. This is a pretty long clip, but I think it's worth it. This is Netanyahu in front of the United Nations. I don't know if everybody saw it. Jen, I don't know. Did you see it? I think it's worth playing, and I think that it's also worth saying that right now our prayers are with the people of Israel, because I watched that bombardment and my heart was in my throat. It was just horrific.
And look, tomorrow's it's Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah.
They waited for that. October 7th, it was Rosh Hashanah.
Yep.
Yom Kippur is in a couple of weeks, and they just.
Yep.
But
So
if they did that on their high holy days, woof.
Well, let's listen to what Netanyahu has to say, because I think what he said was very, very telling, and people should really realize it. I didn't know a lot of this. Watch.
In this very hall, as I've just heard, good is portrayed as evil, and evil is portrayed as good. We see this moral confusion when Israel is falsely accused of genocide, when we defend ourselves against enemies who try to commit genocide against us. We see this too when Israel is absurdly accused by the ICC prosecutor of deliberately starving Palestinians in Gaza. What an absurdity. We helped bring in 700,000 tons of food into Gaza. That's more than 3,000 calories a day for every man, woman, and child in Gaza. We see this moral confusion when Israel is falsely accused of deliberately targeting civilians. We don't want to see a single person, a single innocent person die. That's always a tragedy. And that's why we do so much to minimize civilian casualties, even as our enemies use civilians as human shields. And no army has done what Israel is doing to minimize civilian casualties. We drop flyers, we send text messages, we make phone calls by the millions to ensure that Palestinian civilians get out of harm's way. We spare no effort in this noble pursuit. We see yet another profound moral confusion when self-described progressives march against the democracy of Israel. Don't they realize they support the Iranian-backed goons in Tehran and in Gaza, the goons who gun down protesters, murder women for not covering their hair, and hang gays in public squares, some progressives? According to the U.S. Director of National Intelligence, Iran funds and fuels many of the protesters against Israel. Who knows, maybe some of the protesters, or even many of the protesters outside this building now. I first spoke from this podium as Israel's ambassador to the UN in 1984. That's exactly 40 years ago. And in my maiden speech here, I think it's the same podium, by the way. In my maiden speech here, I spoke against a proposal to expel Israel from this body. 4 decades later, I find myself defending Israel against that same preposterous proposal. And who's leading the charge this time? Not Hamas, but Abbas, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. This is the man who claims he wants peace with Israel. Yet he still refuses to condemn the horrific massacre of October 7th. He's still paying hundreds of millions to terrorists who murder Israelis and Americans. It's called pay for slay. The more you murder, the more you get paid. And he still wages unremitting diplomatic warfare against Israel's right to exist and against Israel's right to defend itself. And by the way, they amount to the same thing. Because if you can't defend yourself, you can't exist. Not in our neighborhood, certainly, and maybe not in yours. Standing in this podium 40 years ago, I told the sponsors of that outrageous resolution to expel Israel, gentlemen, check your fanaticism at the door. Today, I tell President Abbas and all of you who would shamefully support that resolution, check your fanaticism at the door. The singling out of the one and only Jewish state continues to be a moral stain on the United Nations. It has made this once respected institution contemptible in the eyes of decent people everywhere. But for the Palestinians, this UN House of Darkness is home court. They know that in this swamp of anti-Semitic bile, there's an automatic majority willing to demonize the Jewish state on anything. In this anti-Israel, flat earth society, any false charge, any outlandish allegation can muster a majority. In the last decade, there have been more resolutions passed against Israel in this hall at the UN General Assembly than against the entire world combined. Actually, more than twice as many. Since 2014, this body condemned Israel 174 times. It condemned all the other countries in the world 73 times. That's more than 100 extra condemnations for the Jewish state. What hypocrisy, what a double standard, what a joke.
Say it again.
I said he's right.
He is right. He's right, and it's insanity. It's an absolute insanity. Can you hear the booze in the background? Absolutely. Half the hall emptied out when he came up to speak. Half the hall. So, once again, there's more Muslims in the world than Jews, than Christians even. And so they've been trying for forever to get rid of Israel. He spoke about Democrats. The fact that that when he first entered 40 years ago, they were trying to get rid of Israel, and they're still trying to get Israel, is telling. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that it went that far back. He makes perfect sense. It is good against evil. Yes, it is. Hi, Sean. Don't worry that you ignored the alarm and missed half the show, because so did I. So, unfortunately, you missed Jen at her best. Jen hosted the show, and I can't wait to see the playback to see how she did. I know she did a great job. Okay, Billy, Nolan, and Kevin are saying hello. I love that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Progressives at most. Yeah, well, I mean, what he said was right. You know, the Hamas, you know, will kill you if you're gay. Will stone a woman if she shows her hair. But you know, Israel is where everybody can go and be themselves, and they want to condemn Israel. It's crazy. UN is a collection of powers that be. It's a swamp. It's absolutely a swamp. Audience is trying to project its power through shouts. Absolutely. I want to see if I could do this. I didn't have a chance to clip this up, but I want to show you this clip of Kamala. I'm going to try my best. Let's see. Share screen. Let's see what happens here. Window. This window. Share. And now, here it is. Okay, stop share. Did you see it?
No.
You didn't see anything? No? Nobody saw it? Oh, crap. That was Kamala Harris. That's no good. All right, let's see. No, can't hear. All right, you didn't see
Welcome
anything.
to 45 minutes ago.
What I see, yeah. Hold on, let me see if I could do it one more time. All right, we're going to go to this. We're going to go to this. It's Kamala Harris at the FEMA press conference. And she refused to take questions from reporters. And when they were calling out questions, she just sat there with a smug look on her face. All right, now, hold on a second. All right, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to move this to the side, maybe. No, I'm not. Crap. All right, well, at any rate, she had a press conference with FEMA. All the press was there. And she after she finished making her scripted statement, the press wanted to ask her questions, and it was about the flooding in Asheville and Georgia and South Carolina and Florida. And she just sat there like Joe Biden does when the press yells out questions, and she didn't take one question. I wonder, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I know how to do it. Hang on. I know exactly how to do it. I should have just done this before. Why didn't I do it before? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Give me a second here. Jen, entertain everybody. No, Jen, put the knife down. Put the knife down. No. Come on. We're doing okay.
Clock in the background at the wrong time. And in my brain, I knew she was looking at it backwards because it's backwards.
Okay, it's backwards. All right, here. Are you ready? You'll be able to see this.
Madam Vice President.
Thank you. Come on, this way. This way. This way. Thank you very much. Thank you. This way. Thank you very much. This way. This way. This way.
Thanks so much.
This way.
Heading out this way.
Folks, this way.
Thank you. That's exactly what the inside of her brain sounds and looks like.
Vice President, can I ask you a question, Madam Vice President? When is the FEMA money coming, Madam Vice President? You be Madam Vice President. Can you freaking believe this? She wants to be president. Didn't we just have 4 years of Joe Biden never be stepping foot into the press room, never addressing the White House press pool, never standing there in front of them from the podium? Trump used to stand there for an hour answering questions, talking about things one after another. Almost every week he was available to the press, standing in the press room. Joe Biden never stepped foot in the place. And after 4 years of that, where the press can't
find it. Leave him alone.
What?
Couldn't find it. I said, leave him alone.
He thought it was on the beach. But come on, really, after how does the press let her get away with it? If I was ABC, NBC, CBS, I would never say her name. If she's not going to give me an interview, if she's not going to answer my questions, if she's not going to be available to the press, I would never mention her, period. I would blacklist her. I would just go radio silence on her. What the hell are they giving her airtime for? Only for the scripted shit. We're not in a Hollywood movie. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's many comments for you. Hold on a second. Okay, lol, Jen. Whole idea is all about power and how to project that power. We get it, Professor. It's no wonder how the Nazi agenda came to be, as my own still glorify Roosevelt, a known hater of the Jewish people. Exactly. It's groupthink, and it's whoever says it loudest. Jen, the clock on the wall has the wrong time.
So boring that people are looking at background images just to get past us.
Oh, come on, Biden regime already announced no more relief in store for hurricane victims. Oh, really? I didn't hear that. Oh my God. Oh, Grandma says no, she was wrong. Okay, so Grandma's delirious too. What the hell went on when I wasn't here? Jen needs a drink. Yes, she does. I threw into the deep end. I'm sorry. I'm a bad mother. I really am. And I'm even a worse co-host. I'm so sorry. If I didn't drop my phone, I would have been broadcasting from the car. I'm sorry. Okay. She needs a punch in the mouth. Oh, not Jen, Kamala. Yeah, that smug look. Do her face, Jen. That's it. DeSantis sent a bunch of resources up to Georgia and the Carolinas, and so did Trump. Trump was there. More campaign footage for Trump. Yeah, that one I hope everybody shows, because that's the epitome of it. And any news media that would give her coverage after her refusing to interact with them, they're assholes. Well, yes, absolutely, J.A. Absolutely. She looks yeah, well, I'm not going to say that. She looks like an airhead. Jen had it perfect. That's what's in her brain. She probably didn't even know what was going on. Yeah, really. She was thinking about a recipe for what was it? For turkey. DeSantis understands. Yes, he does. Exactly right, Colleen. But we are in scripted world right now. Yes. Oh, and Colleen said that anybody who wants to send donations to contact her before Saturday so that she can make sure that they get there. Time dilation. Time dilation. I don't know. The clock. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mom was confused.
Well, it's backwards. It doesn't appear the right way.
It shows 8 o'clock. I'm looking at it. It says 8 o'clock. And it's almost 8 o'clock. Pot's not legal down here. The media will still endorse her. She rubber stamped the Council of Foreign Relations and the Trilateral Commission. Every publisher and news company had members check the members list. All right, I got it. All right. Well, we're not going to torture you any further. I am so very sorry that I didn't make it here, but I did think it was important to go speak to the Congress people about what's going on in this nation. And I want you to know that they're all traveling the country, not just to help elect Trump, but also to help elect down ballot, because it is so important that when I don't always recommend this. As a matter of fact, Jen and I both agree on this. I never say go straight down the line. I always say vote your conscience, vote for the person.
I'm saying go straight down the line too.
But this time I'm telling you, go straight down the line, because if you have Trump as the president without a House and a Senate that will work with him, then they will impeach him. So you know what? You got to go straight down the line this time.
They're all corrupt. Doesn't matter. Just go down the line.
Yeah. Trump also started GoFundMe for hurricane victims, pulling in millions. Musk has donated Starlink to give connectivity to those people. Yes, I
GoFundMe for him.
God bless that man. You're both safe and sound. Blessings and good night. Thank you, Ralph. And thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Martin Lee, oh, I'm so glad to see you. I love you to bits. Thanks, Letitia. The devastation is massive. I am my heart is breaking. I mean, there's so many things going on right now. The one thing that I'm sure of is that I'm praying harder than I've ever prayed before, for our country, for Israel, for all the people that have been devastated. God is not happy right now. Ham radio is on the job. All right. Yeah. Well, God bless you. Thank God for ham radios. All right, Jen, last words. Okay. All right, all. We'll see you next Tuesday. Colleen Mahoney, I need a host next Tuesday. I hope it will be you, but you got to let me know what's going on down there, up there. I know you might not be able to, but get in touch with me. How do people affected know about Starlink? I can't answer that question. I don't know. We need those mountain people for the revolution. We certainly do. Okay. God bless us. All right, everybody. We will see you next Tuesday. Good night, Francine. Good night, Svetlana. Good night, Jenny. Good night, everybody. Love you all.